At just 16 by 16 studs in size, this LEGO Automata utilizes a lot of movement and even has lights. To start this build, I knew I would need a way to power the lights. I'm using a vintage LEGO 9-volt motor instead of power functions because it'll integrate well with the system bricks, but that also means I'll need a converter cable for the lights. As you see, I'm using a linkage that'll move a Technic beam back and forth. This is how most of the motion is made, including the boat, crane, sewer pipe, and subway train. The sewer pipe uses a linkage where the Technic beam is attached to a smaller too-long beam, which in turn slides on a slope and pushes an axle, basically directing the back and forth movement of the large beam 90 degrees for the sewer pipe. The boat is attached to a plate which acts as a lever, which is then moved by the beam. The length of the plate limits the movement of the boat to a small amount. Now that the mechanism on this side is mostly finished, I'll work on the other side. The tree movement is made with a too-long half beam which pushes the tree until it snaps back with a rubber band. Although the fire doesn't have any motion, it does have lights. 2 of the 4 lights in this build are placed under the fire, which is built with bars and a small net piece. It was hard to fit the last few top plates on, as I had to squeeze all the wires in the small space that was left after the motor and mechanism. Once the plates were on, it was time to build the micro-scale city. It was fairly difficult trying to figure out how to integrate the 2 remaining lights. I settled on just lighting up 2 of the skyscrapers. In the middle of the city, I decided to add a construction site. The crane is carrying materials to and from it. I'm using some unique techniques for a few of the skyscrapers, such as placing quarter-round tiles in a transparent 1x2x5 brick. Now that the city is complete, I'll continue working on the other side. As you've probably noticed, the campfire is minifigure scale, whereas the rest of the build is micro scale. This is called forced perspective. As you move further back in the build, you'll notice the scale gets progressively smaller until you reach the city. For the campsite, I'm adding texture to the ground with some dark tan slopes and gold leaf pieces. I'm also adding some evergreen trees and 2 minifigs standing beside the campfire gazing at the city. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more of my LEGO builds, then please consider subscribing for more videos like this one.